The local organizing committee and Football Kenya Federation have warned that failure to maintain order during this Sunday's high-stakes Kenya versus Zambia clash could attract harsher sanctions, including match relocations.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. Let me say this, that if there is something that I've never understood is why politicians normally want to make everything political. Like they like politicking everything. Hata ile kitu ambayo naona tu kwamba this one does not need politics. You want to bring politics into it. I'm saying that because of now the serious measures that are in place ahead of Kenya and Zambia's CAF game, a football match, which is to be played on Sunday.
5 hours before kickoff, with your ticket ready on your mobile phone for quick verification. Don't wait for last minute. If you're trying to come to the stadium at 2 o'clock, if the game is at 3, for example, you are too late. Please come to the stadium early, get your seat. There's plenty of entertainment. Come comfortably, sit comfortably, watch the game comfortably. Come very early. And thirdly, everyone must follow all security guidelines and instructions from event officials at all times. Please follow the direction of the stewards, of the security personnel, and everybody on the ground as you are directed. This enables free flow of people in and out of the stadium, and it guarantees your safety and security. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Kenyans, the future of Kenyan football now depends on our collective responsibility and cooperation. Continued security breaches risk attracting severe sanctions from the relevant authorities, sanctions that will ultimately deny Kenyan fans the chance to enjoy such events in the future and erode the gains that we have already achieved in the recent past. Why do you want to destroy the gains that we have made? Why do we want to set ourselves back 10, 15 years? And we have come such a long way to fix our local football. So I urge you, please, let us cooperate and let us ensure we continue to succeed together. We definitely value.
We've seen a lot of politicians dashing tickets here and there, and people were complaining about Larry Madoa. They were saying that Larry Madoa, I don't know, normally likes reporting bad things that are happening in the country.
That's a lot of people running in. Mama lazima waingie. Ni wase wengi. Wampitaje polisi lakini? Wampitaje polisi?
But truth be told, some of these things that are happening, ni sisi wenyewe ndo tunajitakia. And Larry Madoa is a journalist. You can't expect, and that is what is paid to do. Larry Madoa is not even paid to report good things. Larry Madoa is paid, what is normally reports ni vitu mbaya, maandamano, those are the things. Hizo vitu mzuri kupaka mahali rangi, hizo kuna watu wengine wenye wana report. But according to the CNN expectation is that Larry Madoa should report the negative things that are happening either in Kenya or in Africa. So kuwajaribu kulaumu Larry Madoa mara kwa nini ali-expose furthermore, Larry Madoa did not tell these Kenyans waende wa bridge into Kasarani waingie ndani forcefully. All these things were caused by our politicians. That is a fact. Why would you walk every now and then? Why would you walk at night? Unaenda kuuza tickets, unaenda kupea watu tickets simply because you don't want people to go and watch Harambee Stars vs Morocco playing, because unafikiria kwamba wataanza kuchant Ruto must go, at Ruto one time. Such kind of petty excuses. Ati sasa mnaangalia watu ambao watu ambao sio fans, people who don't even know what football is. Watu ambao hata hawaelewi football ni nini, mnaenda mnawapea ticket, and then the people, the real fans who are there, who are eagerly, who have got the anger of going to support Harambee Stars, tickets zao zinakataa kupatikana. Ati wamescan tickets for a very inakataa, bado naambiwa wasimame nje, and time is moving. Now right now FIFA imetoa guidelines. Like the CAF has given directives following security incident at Kasarani Stadium. And this is what they have said. That, dear chairman, following repeated serious security lapses during Kenya's home matches at Kasarani Stadium, CAF has taken decisions to impose immediate measures for upcoming fixtures in Kasarani involving the host nation. Despite multiple warnings and previous sanctions, the necessary measures to control ticketless spectators, ensure effective crowd management, and fully comply with CAF security requirements have not been implemented. Major security lapses include 1. Overrunning of stadium gates and PS by ticketless spectators and holders of physical tickets distributed by the government, breaches of the preliminary and laws of control at exit point. Number 2, initial crowd control failures at Ngomongo roundabout, leading to uncontrolled access to through multiple gates, use of tear gas and flash grenades causing panic, with reports of live ammunition fired near spectators and staff, violent incidents including stone throwing at security personnel and unsafe vehicle movement in spectators area, inadequate police response despite repeated requests for intervention, no medical incident reported submitted following reported injuries, insufficient communication tools, and lack of CCTV coverage at critical entry point. Now, these incidents present an unacceptable risk to spectators, staffs, and integrity of the tournament. As a result, CAF is mandating the following measures for all upcoming Kenyan home matches at Kasarani. Number 1, capacity restrictions. Maximum 60% of stadium capacity, that is 27,000 tickets. Number 2, ticketing entry strictly limited to electronic tickets holders, thermal tickets prohibited. Thermal ticket ni hao wenye wako na hizi tickets za karatasi. Number 3, public accountability and compliance campaign. LOC and the government to launch a public media campaign reinforcing safely protocols and entry requirement. And then they said by wanamaliza wakisema kwamba CAF expects full and immediate compliance with these directives. Failure to implement them may result in more serious sanctions, which may include the consideration of alternative venues for future matches of the host team. We trust this message will be applied swiftly to protect competitions, integrity, ensure fans safety, and uphold confidence in Kenya's commitment to the tournament. Now, before I talk about something here, which has also happened, ina imefanyika tu, I think imefanyika tu leo, I would like to say this. Mimi ningependa kusema hivi ya kwamba these politicians ndio watu ambao wanaharibu mambo, because there is no way you can be working with the tickets the whole night, issuing them, lashing them out, and then now unaleta shida kwa the genuine fans. We have the genuine fans, people when you are na tickets, and then kuna wale ambao, and then Kenya pia iko funny sana. Wewe unajua tu vizuri kwamba you don't have ticket, haujanunua ticket, and then sasa unataka kuenda kuwatch mpira. Tuache kupenda vitu za bure, fellow Kenyans. Kama uwezi enda, kama unaona kwamba kama hauna ticket, kaa nyumbani, fungua KBC, ona mpira kwa TV. Na kama una TV, enda kwa jirani, kwa rafiki. Instead of bringing all this problem, we're bringing a lot of tensions. And right now, CAF Disciplinary Board slaps Kenya with the 6.5 million fine over multiple security breaches during Harambee Stars game against Morocco on Sunday at Kasarani Stadium. I don't know what's going to happen. And imagine they are saying that on Sunday unafaa hapo nao wametudanganya hapo pia, that you're supposed to unafaa ku report by 5 hours before the game. Kwani 5 hours before the game hawa nao pia FKF 5 hours ati uingie 5 hours before the game ukue ushaingia kwa stadium. So inamaanisha kwamba game kama itaanza saa 9. So wewe by saa ngapi? By saa 3. by saa tuseme tu saa by saa 6. Saa 6, saa 7, saa 8, saa 9. By saa 6, saa 5 wewe uko kwa stadium. Yaani hata huko hata games za England, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Maybe wangesema 2 hours prior to that, one could be understood, but understandable. But 5 hours. 5 hours you umekaa hapo, umeona umefanya nini seriously? But then some of these things that are happening, sisi kama wananchi ndio ni kama tunazitaka zifanyike. And that is why I've said that if you know very well that you don't have a ticket, why force yourself? Why force yourself to go and watch the match? Why can't you just watch the match ukiwa kwa nyumba? Is it impossible? Must you? Okay, I know that we are really willing to go and support our team. We are really eager to go and support our team. But then if you really want to go and support your team, why can't you have a ticket? Why can't you just buy a ticket? Simple. Buy a ticket. Let us not put our country, let us not put our players in a lot of pressure. Mujua, one thing I know is that Harambee Stars is playing so well because of the fans turnout. Yeah, Harambee Stars. Achana na ile 1 million. Hiyo iko kando. That one, hiyo ni special. They're also playing because of that. But in as much as maybe there is a 1 million somewhere waiting for them, like now this one on Sunday will be 2.5 million. In as much as maybe there'll be a 2.5 million somewhere waiting for them, they're also playing because wanaona fans. The turnout. I was trying to look at the turnout of the matches between Harambee Stars and the games that they've played, and I was really shocked. I was really shocked nikijaribu kuangalia turnout and the support from the fans, and even Harambee Stars coach himself said that if we did not have the performance from the fans, I don't think we would have survived. So in as much as maybe there is that 1 million, but fans also did a very great job. While it performed, they really did their part. So that is why I'm saying that now imagine, simply because we can't follow some simple rules of not going to the pitch without to the stadium without the ticket. Imagine sa games za Kenya zitolewe zichezwe Tanzania. How many Kenyans would afford the transport in watu wa Kenya inapeleka to Tanzania? How many? We really need to look at this thing this way. Hapa tuko, imagine hapo ukiwa na let's say kama ticket ni 1000 umechukua ticket yako, haujatumia transport, pengine umetumia mbao, umetumia 20 bob kutoka, let's say umetumia 20 bob kutoka also mpaka pale alafu unapita mpaka hapo, is it hapo, how do we call it? Not Githurai really. I don't know that place, how do we call that place? And then una Kasarani tu, liseme tu Kasarani, and then unapita hapo, unatembea tu mpaka unaingia stadium. Mbao unatumia 20 bob. So it means that umetumia 1020. So imagine that some games za Harambee Stars imetolewa Kenya zimpelekwa Uganda, Tanzania ama Uganda. How much would you use? Kwa sababu ukienda huko lazima utafute place pa kulala, you have to pay where you sleep, you have to pay what you eat, you have to drink water, there are a lot of things. it's costly. So it's more expensive going outside the country than just maintaining the simple rules and enjoying the football in the country. So hizi vitu ndogo, let us just try to maintain them. But a warning to our politicians, why do you like ruining things? Politicians wanapenda kuruin vitu. Mtu anatembea na ticket, booklets. Somebody is playing is working with the booklets. Booklets are tickets. Simply because you don't want people to sing one time. Simply because you're trying to you can't, as I wind up, there is something that I know, there's a slogan that I normally say, that you can prevent the problem from happening, but you can't run away from the problem. Simple. Instead of running away from that problem, it is better you sort it out before it happens. And that is where we are heading. Instead of, these politicians could have just ignored this thing. They could have just wangetoka tu kwa waache tu mpira kabisa hii mpira tuachie William Ruto na hiyo 1 million yake, na ape players wakuwe encouraged na waende wacheze, wakuwe motivated na wacheze jinsi ambavyo inatakikana. All of us could have enjoyed without all these mara fines. Imagine game ya kwanza kulikuwa na fine. Kenya versus Angola kulikuwa na fine. Aya. Kenya versus DRC, sorry. And then Kenya versus Morocco kumekuwa na fine. I'm very sure if things are not vitu zifanyika venye CAF inataka, then Kenya versus Zambia pia kutakuwa na fine. So why would we do all these things? Why is it that all these politicians wanaleta politics kwa kila kitu? After all, guys, that's just my thought, and that is all I have for now. Let me also know what you think of the comment section concerning this issue. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Avino. Big.
The local organizing committee and Football Kenya Federation have warned that failure to maintain order during this Sunday's high-stakes Kenya versus Zambia clash could attract harsher sanctions, including match relocations. As Stephen Leto reports, the government has deployed enhanced security, with fans required to present valid electronic tickets and arrive at the stadium at least 5 hours before kickoff.
Hours after the Confederation of African Football CAF slapped Kenya with sanctions over Sunday's chaos at Kasarani Stadium, the Football Kenya Federation and the Chan Local Organizing Committee (LOC) have moved with speed to protect the country's last remaining chance.
The only goal of the game, that's how it finished.
Kenya now facing the real danger of losing the rights to host the Chan 2024 quarterfinals if fans misbehave during the crucial Harambee Stars versus Zambia showdown.
In that regard, we have told our security forces to be more alert, strong, and ensure that no one will enter the stadium without a ticket.
If you love this country, if you love the Harambee Stars, please do not put us in that situation that we were in on Sunday again. Tafadhali tunaomba.
After day-long crisis meetings on Monday, CAF directed that Kasarani Stadium capacity be capped at 60% with only valid electronic tickets accepted for entry. Thermal tickets are banned. The government has also directed that on Sunday, fans must arrive at the stadium 5 hours before the 3 p.m. kickoff.
Don't come to the stadium if you don't have a ticket, please. Watch it from home, watch it from the fan zone, watch it from your favorite social joint.
If we misbehave on Sunday, the risk is that Kenyan match against the opponent in the quarterfinal can be played elsewhere, which we are losing as a country.
Kenya has now moved to decongest Kasarani Stadium this Sunday as the Harambee Stars aim to dim Chipolo Polo's hopes of topping Group A. To avoid chaos and ensure safety, the Football Kenya Federation will organize official watch parties at selected locations across the country, complete with big screens, commentary and fan engagement, allowing supporters without the limited tickets to experience the thrill of the match without setting foot in the stadium.
We want things to be in order. We want to uphold discipline and order in the next coming match. We don't want any sanctions to affect our federation.
Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, speaking in Nakuru, directed that the entire security command be deployed to the Moi International Sports Centre Kasarani to ensure smooth entry of funds, strict adherence to match day rules and maintenance of law and order.
Let us respect the regulations that CAF has put in place, and even the penalties they have given us to play 60% of the capacity. Let's just abide by it, and let's buy the tickets the way it is required. It is important for us to do so. The National Police Service is preparing enough officers to enforce the directives that were given by CAF.
Ogam turns left, fires home. Kenya lead.
Tickets for Sunday's highly anticipated clash are already sold out, with Kenya now waiting anxiously, fingers crossed, as the Harambee Stars aim to top Group A and secure a spot in the quarterfinals, all while striving to uphold the nation's pride as host of CHAN 2024. Stephen Letos, Citizen TV.